Second, we owe a big thank you to Steve Fossey. Where are you, Steve? Thank you, Steve. It was a lovely tribute to Bob, and I know he appreciated it also. Bob, as most of you know, was a fixture in Oklahoma City, and in fact, bridge across the whole country for a lot of years. Many of you knew Bob for way longer than I have, so are much more qualified to talk about him and his wonderful attributes and his expert skill. About the best thing I know about him is that he admired my taste in cars because he tried to steal mine one day. His car looked a lot like mine, and he was out there just trying his best to get into my car. And fortunately, I came along at the right time and told him to cease and desist. But he was truly a wonderful, kind man at the table and away from the table. And I don't care how much time goes by, table two will just never look quite right to me. He was just a fixture there, and oops, and I still do a double take every now and then when I come in here and he's not there. We are going to offer an opportunity for those of you who would like to share your special remembrances of Paul. I know that Marion Gephardt, his partner in team games, came all the way from the Dallas-Fort Worth area to be here today, and he would like to talk for just a minute about Bob. Marion?
And I have your knife.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Would you like the microphone? And you need mine.
I think I can talk about that.
Well, they can hear you over there.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. Well, Bob was a teammate of mine, a partner for many bridge tournaments in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and of course all over Texas and here in Oklahoma City. And he was a fine player, good partner, but above all, he was a gentleman. Bob treated everyone, very nice at the bridge table. And there are many people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that thought highly of Bob, and we will really, really miss him. I just wanted, my wife, Bonnie, is here. Did she leave?
There's a shoe sale across the street.
Oh, there she is.
I recognize one for you.
Bonnie, we had Bob come out for dinner one evening, and I told Bonnie before the dinner that Bob liked pork chops. So she made her famous apple raisin pork chops, and then also sugar-free angel food cake. And I think Bob really enjoyed it. We didn't know at the time that Bob was a gourmet cook, which Joe Hill told me about that later. But we really enjoyed having Bob come out. And Bob and I had made plans to play in the Dallas sectional the first week in November. And I got word from Steve Shirey. I think many of you probably know Steve, who was his longtime partner in many bridge tournaments, that he had passed away in Abilene. And so I guess Bob is holding a hand with the Angels today. And I'll have to wait for that time to keep that bridge day. So anyway, I also wanted to thank Annie Alioto, Joe Woolery, and Jody Cord, who played with Bob, and when I come here to Oklahoma City, very often they would be his partners in the team events. And it was last year, I believe, that I had a partner from Dallas, and we played with Bob, and he played with the three ladies alternating. And the highlight of that was we won one of the bracket one Swisses. And I don't remember who it was with, whether it was Annie or Joe or Jody or it was a combination. But we had a great time. So thank you again, and enjoy your bridge.
My name is Steve Paulson, and Bob and I were partners for over 30 years, and the only thing I can assure you of is that he was a better partner to me than I was to him. You know, if like that song, I wish I knew what I knew now when I was younger, I'd have treated him a lot better. But I will say the one claim to fame that Bob and I shared with Kay Wallace and Marcel Walpin was that we won a trip, Class C, I guess it is. We were 0 to 200. And I won a trip to Chicago, all expenses paid, and I'll never forget that. It was a great time. The one and only national I played in, and that's really about all I got to say, is it, except that I'm really going to miss him. Thank you.
If anybody else wants to say anything, just raise your hand. Oh. Here, let's let them know that you have something about it.
Hi folks, I'm Wendell Williams. I moved back to Oklahoma City after about a 17-year absence in 1991. That, I think, was the year that 5 people made Life Master.
It was 8.
Is it 8?
No,
91. Okay. 8 of them made Life Master. Anyway, Barbara Wilsley, Carolyn Bryan, Katie Dunlap, and Bob Adams all made Life Master within a week.
Don Criswell.
And Don Criswell. Anyway, we kind of, I was about 20 years ahead of him, but he caught up and, and he played, he was kind of like Mr. Bridge. Every time they dealt the cards, he was here. And I always will remember he brought a pizza the last several years. Almost every time he played, he brought
He kept Domino's in business.
Domino's in business. But I played with him several times, and we were in friendly competition with each other. And he run off and left me when he started going all the tournaments down in Texas. So he's was a real good friend. Bridge was like his whole world, and we're going to miss him. Another thing I think that was kind of funny is his health was declining. Sometimes he would literally go to sleep at the table, but he would wake up and make the right play every time. We really miss him, and I know the Bridge community will too.
A small thing,
But a lot of small things make up.
who you are,
And Bob knew
that I like
purple.
ink.
So, I don't know what's wrong.
You're not holding it right now.
Batteries may be going down too.
So when Bob went to a tournament and there was a purple pin that he had, Bob always brought me one. And that's just thinking about other people,
Showing
other
other
people, you know what they like, you want to make them happy. And Bob did a lot of that. And yes, we all
miss.
Bob Adams.
always supportive and generous, and he loved the game. So if you made a good bid and it didn't turn out right, he'd say, good bid, and it didn't matter to him because he loved the game. When I retired, Bob asked me to go to a tournament, and it seemed kind of expensive to get 2 rooms. So my husband Mike comes up to Bob and he says, sure, Bob, you can sleep with my wife. But Bob was, as you know, Bob was very generous, and he came to Thanksgiving at our house for many years, and he always came with something. And usually it was ice cream pies, and not just the pies for that evening, but the pies the whole year. And he was also a very forgiving partner, and he forgave me when I backed into his new Lexus the very first day. I will really miss Bob.
So I wanted to go back a few years, and you may notice that I brought some pictures, had a couple of put out there. And they're mostly from, and thank you for reminding me when it was, Carolyn, 1991, when we all made Like Master. And one of the things that I want to say is that back in those days, we had a lot of fun. We really enjoyed bridge. We had a great time. I think that you can look at some of those pictures, and I see Joanne and some of the others, Sherry, Larry. We had a great time with bridge, and I hope that we continue that tradition because Bob was part of it.
Thank you, Katie.
I just want to speak from a new player perspective, because when I first came to this club about 7 or 8 years ago, I didn't know anyone, and I didn't have any points, and Bob was always so gracious and happy to play with me, and a wonderful partner that would always give good advice, but never be condemning or critical. But he played with me quite a lot, the highest ranking and one of the best players in the club.
Bob was really a great bridge player, but more than a great bridge player, he was a great person. He was always there for all of us. We all loved to play bridge with him. I definitely will miss him because he just organized every tournament we were going to go to and told us who we were going to play with, and that was it. All you had to do was say, I'll be there. And we went to a lot of tournaments and had a lot of fun. He's a wonderful guy.
I know there were going to be so many people who wanted to speak. You just started earlier.
I'm Andrew Jack, and a lot of you know that I met Bob Adams at OU. We were in the same fraternity, and we had to play bridge there. And I had almost forgotten, but one year, Melba Clark, who used to run the game at the student union, decided to have a student tournament, and I was playing with Steve Swadek and Billy. His mother talked us into entering the tournament, and since no one else in the room, including us, had ever played a game of duplicate, we happened to win. We thought, well, this is easy. But Bob heard about this, and being as competitive as he was, the next year, he and his partner, Pat, entered also, and they won. Steve and I came in second. And I'd almost forgotten about this until a few years ago. I was at Bob's house. He said, Ed, I'll show you something. And he reaches in to pull out this old, yellow, crumbly newspaper article from the OU newspaper from 1970 that described the tournament, and Bob and Pat were the winners of it. He says, I kept this all these years. And I know that he had won many dozens of tournament titles, maybe hundreds. But I always felt like the first one was one he cherished most.
about Bob. We've lost the comfort of his friendship, but we're never, ever, ever going to lose the comforts of having had it. And that is what friendship is all about, and I think that we would all do well to remember what a wonderful treasure we have in each other. Thank you all for coming.